Hi, everyone. It's Jessica. Short reminder I'm doing my internship at what I call a mental health hub because there's so many different services that are available from community support to substance abuse groups, medication assisted treatment for substance abuse, outpatient for co occurring disorders, as well as those that have disorders or diagnoses that don't have a substance abuse component to it. Children and adults, couples, they have parenting classes, anger management. It's just so many different things there. A lot of different communities to kind of watch and learn from there. So it's pretty good experience so far. The thing that I want to talk about in this video, I have spoke on it, I believe, in a past video and shared my thoughts, but I don't know that I've spent an entire video talking about this particular topic, and is self-disclosure. How much we let clients know about us, what type of things that we allow, to kind of be on the table for the purpose of building rapport or being transparent, or maybe even proving how empathetic we can be by sharing, a little bit of a detailed story about why we are able to connect with them on whatever it is that's going on in that particular situation that we're discussing. I did share before that I was shadowing a therapist that had a written copy of, her background, her educational background. I think she even had like where she was from originally, and some things that she liked, um, to give to clients when she was first meeting them, for them to review as a way of, I guess, connecting with them or just giving them something so they didn't feel like they were talking to a complete stranger, or that they were there to share other things and the other person wasn't sharing anything. Because I've had clients have that conversation with me before, tell me something about you so that we can, even the score. And to me, I get it, but I struggle with it because I think it's important to make sure that there's separation, right? Not like a power struggle or a power dynamic, but just to make sure that there's separation, because it's one thing to have a therapeutic conversation with someone, and it's another thing for someone to vent. So I feel like for someone to have a therapeutic conversation, I don't necessarily have to have experienced what it is that you're going through, or I don't have to connect with you um, in a personal way to be able to provide that service. I could still be warm and empathetic, but also making sure that there's structure and boundaries in place. But I do also get that, building the rapport, sometimes things are going to come out. And not always because we do it on purpose, right? Sometimes things are just the way that we talk about a certain topic. People will know, well, they have personal experience with that. We don't necessarily have to say, well, I have this, or I have kids, or I went through that, or one time I was depressed, or whatever the case may be. Um, so what I wanted to ask you all is, how much do you share with your clients about personal history? Do you have any situations that you've experienced already, whether it's past work or right in this internship, where you did share something and it worked well and you would continue to move forward in that direction? Or maybe the flip side, something was shared and you didn't necessarily feel that it was important or impactful after it happened? Or have you had clients ask you personal questions and it kind of put you in a weird space and not knowing what to do? Um, right now, I'm still thinking, it's case by case, which 99% of the things that we do are case by case, right? So there are instances where I share certain things with certain individuals or clients, um, but it's very purposeful. I don't ever want, and sometimes you could just have conversations with clients and it doesn't always have to be geared towards, or it doesn't have to feel like a therapeutic conversation. You can just, have a small talk conversation with clients, and I think that's perfectly fine, and it helps to build the relationships. Um, but in the back of your mind, everything that we are saying to our clients should have some sort of connection to helping them to deal with whatever it is that they're seeing us for, especially if it's individual therapy. I think that should always be in the back of our minds, and making sure that we keep our conversations therapeutic, not robotic or clinical all the time in a way that people can just easily pinpoint, okay, we're talking to a therapist. But I do think it's important to have some separation and not to become so comfortable or disclose so many things that they feel like they're talking to their friend. And I know some people have different opinions about that particular thing. So let me know what you guys think.